Hello and welcome back to Fuck That. I apologize for the lapse in episodes. I'm trying to revamp a lot of stuff with the podcast while also simultaneously trying to do video and audio, which I realized is a bit too much. So I'm going to be transitioning back to mainly audio with video formatting once a month. And I have a couple of episodes queued up for next week that I'll be releasing in succession instead of waiting bi-weekly to release them to catch up. In the meantime, if you are interested in gaming, for those of you that have been listening for a while, you know that I also co-host a gaming podcast called First Gen Gamers, where we have random conversations about video games. So I wanted to share one of those episodes with you today, and the topic is Gaming Would You Rather. Enjoy.
Hey, you kids, get off my lawn. Unless you're mowing it, let's see your mobile phone. Do as I say. What's up, a frowny face? Go out and play. Just like your parents did. Just like your parents did. As if your parents did.
Hello and welcome to First Gen Gamers. I am co-host number 1, Jed. Co-host number 2, Ashley.
Howdy.
Howdy. How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I am strangely happy today. I don't know why. I'm just in a buoyant mood today.
The pills are working.
Yes, they must be. Need to take more of them more often. Well, we're going to have some fun today with today's episode. It's we're kind of playing a game ourselves today. Why don't you tell us and tell the audience what we're doing?
I picked this topic. It's Would You Rather, and I'm hoping that Jed doesn't make it depressing this time.
I promise. I did make some of these questions hard. I intentionally steered away from depressing topics.
Thank God.
I can't imagine that there's anything on here that would be depressing. There better not be. As I'm scrolling through my questions one more time. So rules. We need to tell the people about the rules.
What rules did we have?
Well, really just one rule. There is no backing out of the question.
Yes. You can't say neither. You have to pick.
Yes. And
Jed asked me that, by the way. And I said, no, you may not say neither. You have to pick.
And I wanted it that way. I was hoping you were going to say that because I like the idea that it's wormy to go, would you rather do this or that? And the other person goes, abstain. It's like,
yeah, that's no fun.
Yeah. So this is a good segue to let everyone know that I was on a podcast recently called 1,000 Crazy Questions. It actually dropped today, the day of our recording, which is March 13th. I highly advise you to go out and check it out. It was a lot of fun. It's all would you rather style questions. And the host had a rule of you cannot abstain from answering. You have to answer every question. So, and he asked some really fucking brutal questions.
Are they just gaming or are they just generalized questions?
Oh, he went all over the place.
All
over the place. He knew that I was a wrestling fan. He knew that I was a horror movie fan. So he just had some non-related questions, just some bizarre would you rathers. But there was one, sometimes they weren't would you rather questions. They were just regular questions, but I still had to answer them. Like there was one that was what horror icon talking about villains, would you want as your father?
I love it. So he tailors the questions. Some of them are generalized, but he also tailors them to the guest too.
Yep.
Oh, I love that. That's a great concept, actually.
Oh, yeah. It's so much fun. He offered to let me know what the questions were ahead of time so I could think about them. And I said, absolutely not. The fun of this is going to be in watching you throw me these curveballs and me try to deal with them live.
Yeah.
So,
that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it absolutely was fun. So if you're a listener checking us out from 1,000 Crazy Questions, thank you. And thank you for, it was, like I said, it was a lot of fun being on there. So if you're a listener of ours, please go and check out his podcast. It was an absolute blast to be on there. So it's actually timely that this is our topic. It wasn't planned. It just happened to
Yeah.
fall that way. But I think it's a nice little, it dovetails nicely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So without further ado, let's launch into the first question. Do you want to hit me with your first one?
Sure. So I kind of have them gen based, and then some of them are kind of all over the place. So I'll start with two that are more earlier gen. The first one I'll ask is would you rather be stuck? I know which one you're going to pick, but would you rather be stuck playing only ET for Atari 2600 for a month or have to play Superman 64 for a month straight?
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
I know.
Okay, let's see. I've played ET. I've only watched Superman 64. um, I think I'd rather play ET.
I
Uh,
thought so.
not I mean, both of them are fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah. I think I'm gonna go with ET mainly because I think it's a shorter game. So
Yes.
I can microdose the pain. Whereas Superman 64 is fly through rings with controls that were not meant for flight, then
Yeah.
do a stupid task, then go back to the painful ring flying. And
Yeah. Superman 64 might be, in my opinion, the one of the worst video games ever of all time. In my opinion, you couldn't pay me to play that game. It's so bad.
like I said, I've only seen videos of it, but I've seen enough videos and video essays about it. I can't see any redeeming value in that game.
There are none.
That was brutal. That was
You're
brutal.
welcome.
All right. Well, I'm gonna hit you with a nice brutal one to start with, and mine are not arranged in any order. It was just how I came up with them, and I just wrote them down. But this one's gonna go after a couple of video games that you like, and it's gonna put them in an uncomfortable position.
Ugh.
Would you rather that the next Legend of Zelda game play just like the Philips CDI games, or the next Borderlands game be mobile only with gotcha mechanics?
Are you kidding me?
Nope.
Wow, those are both options that make me want to jump off the nearest cliff, to be honest. Hmm. It's tough because if I base what I think Borderlands is going to be with Borderlands 4 off of what Tiny Tina played like, and I may get a lot of shit for this, but I really didn't like Tiny Tina. I would say, like, okay, if you ask me if my hope for Borderlands 4 is high, I would say no. But at the same time, would I rather play a better Borderlands or like a shitty Legend of Zelda? I think I'm gonna have to say shitty Legend of Zelda. And I know a lot of people are gonna disagree with that, and I'm
I don't think
sorry.
there's a wrong answer here.
But I would never play if Borderlands ever went like Clash of Clans mobile, I think that would have to be when I exit Earth. Not to be dramatic or anything.
I told you I was going to come out swinging on some of these.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
All right. Hit me. Your turn.
I actually love this one. I think you'll like this one too. I'm proud of this one. Would you rather be stuck in Tetris and have to survive as a block or be trapped in Pac-Man as a ghost who's endlessly hunted for eternity?
Am I stuck as so I'm stuck in Tetris as a block?
You're either a block or a ghost.
Either a block or a ghost. That is bizarre. How many edibles did you have when you thought of that one?
None. I made these questions 100% sober, and that should scare you because imagine what I'd come up with if I did take an edible for these questions.
Wow. I I think I'm gonna have to go with Pac-Man Ghost, I
Interesting.
think.
Hmm,
My rationale here is that Pac-Man is only hunting the ghosts when he gets to the power pellet. So for a time, I'm hunting him. I might have the advantage for a little while. And then if he ends up getting the power pellet and he eats me, I do go back to that little center hole and regenerate. I
true.
do have I do have to go through the pain of being consumed and
Yes.
regenerate though. Um I don't know what life would be like as a Tetronimo.
I would imagine that you wouldn't have any sentience, so you would just be a block in Tetris and just have no fucking clue what's going on,
Right. And then having your shape slowly eaten away as the lines get eliminated.
and then thrown back into that scenario
Right.
repeatedly.
I'm always the falling T block, damn it. Um, yeah, no, I think I'm gonna have to go with Pac-Man Ghost.
Good
As
answer.
as unpleasant as it sounds.
Yeah.
Okay, my next one is probably a little softer. These do not go in any order of difficulty, just as I thought them. Would you rather play Dark Souls with a Guitar Hero controller or play Guitar Hero with a regular controller?
You know, I don't like Dark Souls. I actually love Guitar Hero, and I've played it with a regular controller, so this one's actually really if you put Dark Souls in any fucking scenario for me, I'm gonna pick the not Dark Souls because fuck that game, so I'm gonna pick Guitar Hero.
Fair enough. I pictured the Guitar Hero with a regular controller might be a little,
It's hard,
yeah,
but it's not Dark Souls hard.
and I believe I've stated my feelings on that on multiple occasions. I am
Yeah.
not a Dark Souls kind of guy.
No. I feel like if you play Elden Ring or any of the Dark Souls, Demon Souls, like, you are just straight up masochistic and into some weird shit. No disrespect, I'm not judging, but you gotta be masochistic to play those games.
Or just have an exorbitant amount of free time on your hands.
And
Or
patience.
both. Yeah. Things I don't have.
Yeah.
All right. What's next? Oh god, she's laughing. She's
Sorry.
laughing already.
Would you hold on, I'm sorry. This one's so good. Would you rather have Navi from Ocarina of Time yelling in your ear all day or be constantly followed by Slippy Toad from Star Fox 64 screaming for help in your ear all day?
Oh good god. Oh good god.
Right?
Good god. It's
I
like
know.
both of them are like having an annoying preschooler that just won't shut the fuck up.
I know. It's like, "Hey, listen," or "Help." Yeah. Yeah.
I oh god. Neither one of them are I guess Navi, only because Navi might occasionally be helpful, maybe? Slippy Toad, I'm just gonna, like at some point, I'm just gonna go, "Look, Frog, you're on your own. You just figure out your own shit or die. I don't really care." But at least Navi might be like, "You've passed the driveway that you were supposed to pull into 5 minutes ago." Like, she might end up helping me at some point. I just have to put up with her shit for, like, the other 99% of the time.
R.I.P. Slippy Toad.
Is anyone really mourning Slippy Toad here?
I think Slippy Toad is so cute.
Just oh,
He's just a little
that
baby frog, little baby toad.
that can't do anything on his
I
own.
I know. I know.
I think the only character that rivals the 2 of them for annoying is, God, I can't remember his name. It's the main character's cousin in GTA 4.
Toad? No.
It's not Nico, because that's the main
Oh,
character. He made me quit playing the game because I
I
wouldn't
don't
get
remember.
more than 5 minutes into something and it would be, "Cousin, I want to
Yeah,
go bowling tonight. Fuck
he's so
you."
annoying. Yeah, I don't know his name. Oh, that's the best GTA, by the way.
I that character alone, I was like, I don't need to be playing GTA taking place within Second Life. Like,
Yeah.
let let me commit crimes.
Yeah. True.
Okay. Would you rather be the undisputed best in the world at a single game, but be unable to get past the first level or even the tutorial section of every other game in existence, or be excellent at hundreds of games, but they're all games you don't like?
This is easy for me based on our one of our last episodes where we talked about that asshole with the hairspray hair.
Oh, Billy Mitchell.
What's that douche's name? Yeah, so I'm gonna pick excellent at games that I don't necessarily love because if I'm gonna be the best and I'm gonna be anything like that tool, count me out. We're gonna get sued by him, but that's okay.
Right? 2 episodes in a row we're slandering him.
It's okay.
He's not gonna be happy. I did not expect that one to be an easy answer. I thought that one would take a little bit more chewing.
No, I don't wanna be anything like that guy.
Fair enough. All right, next one.
Okay, this one's really difficult. Would you rather play Ocarina of Time, but every enemy does double damage, or you play Majora's Mask, but you lose a full hour of in game time every time you get hit by an enemy?
I think I'm pretty sure I would rather go with Ocarina of Time, the enemy's doing double damage. 'Cause
Yeah,
I think eventually I'm gonna get good enough, I'm gonna get used to the mechanics enough where I can mitigate that,
yeah,
but losing the hour of time in Majora's
mhm,
Mask, like, every hour counts in that game.
mhm.
I just I don't see how you'd ever get anywhere in that game without
I
by
don't think you
with
can.
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a good one, though. That was good.
thank you.
Okay. Would you rather play only online games for the rest of your life or only offline games?
Only offline games, that's, like, not even only off I very rarely play multiplayer, like couch co-op and multiplayer with friends, but, like, if I'm, like, lobbying with a bunch of random fucks that have no idea what the fuck they're doing, ugh, god, I'd rather play by myself for the rest of my life. That's, like, a no-brainer for me. Sorry.
Yeah. No, that one was pretty easy, I admit, but I had to ask it.
Yeah, that's especially, like, as a girl playing multiplayer online, people hear your voice and they say, like, the weirdest shit. Especially if you do a good job, it's yeah, the harassment never ends, so easily offline by myself, single player all day.
All right. What's the next one?
Okay, so mine are just gradually getting worse, by the way. Would you rather play Halo 3, but every grenade, including the stickies that you throw, instantly bounces back at you, or play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, where every match has at least one player on the opposing team that uses an aimbot that you aren't able to report?
What the fuck? This is double bad because I'm not a first person shooter fan. Oh shit. I both of these are just pain in the ass.
Yeah, I know, they both suck ass. But at
I
least with the
think
Halo one, you don't have to throw a grenade, right? That's my thought process. I'm not telling you how to answer, but
I was thinking that. I was thinking, if I just don't throw grenades, then it's not as much of a handicap. Yeah, I think I would probably go with that because some douchebag using an aimbot, if they're that much of a jackass, they're probably going to just be an absolute tool on the voice chat, and they're just
yeah.
yeah, I don't want to endure that.
I
So,
feel
yeah.
like if you have the needler in Halo, you don't even really, like, need grenades. I mean, sticky grenades and needler are my combo, but I feel like if you have the needler, you don't even need grenades, so that's probably the better choice. You're like, "I don't know, Ashley." Our listeners will know. It's an OP gun in Halo for sure.
I have honestly never played a Halo game.
I know, and I hate you for that, but that's okay, we'll get over it. We'll move past it.
All right, this one's actually a nice one, but I think it's the idea. You'll see. Would you rather play a Mario game with a full crossover with Sonic the Hedgehog, or play a Zelda crossover game with Final Fantasy?
Wait, say that one more time.
Would you rather play a Mario Sonic crossover game?
Okay.
Not Mario Sonic at the Olympics or
Mhm. Yeah, fuck
Smash
that one.
Bros. We're talking a real Mario Cross Sonic game, or a Zelda cross Final Fantasy game.
I don't wanna get annoying with my questions, but would it mean like, when you say Mario game, are you are you talking about, like, a platformer, or are we talking, like, Super Mario Sunshine, Super Mario Galaxy? Sorry to be oddly specific.
Any one of those.
I'm gonna
Whether it's
say
whether it's like Mario World or whether it's Mario Galaxy, something that just brings the world of Mario and the world of Sonic together.
I like that. I'm actually gonna go with that because I feel like that could be fun, especially if it's more of, like, an open world, like the Sonic for the Dreamcast that came out that was, like, open world, and you mix that with, like, Super Mario 64. I feel like that could be fun.
That's good. That's where I would lean as well. I would rather
Yeah.
see those 2 worlds come together, but, like, I thought of the first half of that question, and then I went, "Well, shit, what do I do for the other half?" And
Do
Zelda
you
Final Fantasy was the first thing that came to mind.
Yeah, that's a tough game, so I would pick Mario and Sonic. Do you wanna double up since you have, like, 2 more questions than I do?
Sure. Would you rather play a simulator game where you operate a funeral home,
Oh.
or a simulator game where you run a crime scene cleanup business?
Oh, okay, let me ask you this, which one do you think I would pick?
I don't know, to be honest, because
Crime scene cleanup, I don't wanna run a funeral home. Death like, like, the crime scene, yeah, there's, like, death involved, but it's, like, the aftermath. I Dead bodies freak me out, like, especially when they're embalmed and shit, that's, like, fucking nightmare fuel for me, so and I feel like every funeral home is haunted, right? Like, there's probably not a funeral home that isn't haunted by at least 1,000 ghosts, so I'd pick crime scene cleanup all day.
interesting. I kind of thought of the funeral home bit as like, okay, so there'd be the business side where you're managing, like, plot and casket sales and shit like that, but then there's also this other side of the body prep, and it also
Nope.
becomes almost kind of like a surgeon simulator,
Uh,
except for you're not
I'm
performing
good.
surgery, you're prepping the body.
Have you ever seen The Autopsy of Jane Doe?
Yes.
Okay, I'm all set
Okay.
with that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm good.
Yes.
I don't I'm all set, thanks. Movie scared the
Yeah.
shit out of me.
I love that. Was a good movie,
It
but
was,
I can
right?
yes, but I get where you're coming from.
Yeah, I don't wanna deal with that shit. Like, I'd rather deal with the cleanup.
All right. I can see that being a strangely soothing game, like a really gory version of Power Wash
Ooh.
Simulator.
Oh, did you just say that crime scene cleanup would be soothing like Power Wash Simulator?
Like a
That's the
gory
most
version of it.
that's the most unhinged thing I've ever heard you say ever.
Am I wrong?
I don't know if I'd
Scrubbing the
call it
blood off the
soothing.
ground and
That was so fucked up, but so funny. That was
what
an
are you
Ashley joke. Welcome to the dark side. I have corrupted you.
scrubbing the blood off the ground, power
Jesus
washing,
Christ.
gore, and like
I can't believe you just called it soothing like Power Wash Simulator.
I don't think it's that far outfield.
Uh, I've ruined this podcast. It's fine. It's okay.
Oh, it was going in dark directions anyway. See, I've kept it not depressing though.
No,
I've
that
just
was
made it weird.
hilarious. That was hilarious. Okay. This one sucks too. Okay. Would you rather be permanently stuck in Skyrim, but you're just an NPC with one dialogue line like, I used to be an adventurer too until I took an arrow to the knee in 700 different ways? Or be a GTA pedestrian with full AI stupidity?
Hmm. I feel like my life expectancy would probably be higher in Skyrim. Probably.
To be
unless unless you're one of those players who is a random agent of chaos and just decides to kill people in villages. Um GTA, you'd have more of a life, but I mean, who drives on the street?
I play one of two ways in GTA. I'm trying to get, like, full on wanted, or I'll drive and, like, stop at the stop signs, stop at the stoplights. I don't know why I play like that. It goes one of 2 ways, chaos or I obey the laws.
I can do the obey the law thing for like 2, 3 traffic lights.
Yeah.
And then like, fuck it, I just need to get where I'm going. I don't care if there's a grandma in front of me. I think I'll roll the dice and go with being an NPC in GTA.
I think I'd pick that one too, honestly, because at least, like, you're in modern-ish times and you're not stuck in, like, ye
And
olde
I'll
times.
right. And, so there's a higher chance of death.
Yeah, and there's
At
monsters and
least
werewolves and vampires in Skyrim.
right.
So,
So, yeah, so really the NPCs aren't that safe anyway. So,
yeah, fuck that.
yeah. Yeah, okay. Yep. Let's go with GTA.
Same.
Okay. Would you rather, and this one's going to require some context for the pluses and minuses here. Would you rather be a character like Princess Peach or Princess Zelda? So you're a ruler of a kingdom, but remember those kingdoms are always under threat and you're almost always relying on someone else to defend you and your kingdom.
Just say damsel in distress, okay? Like, let's just be blatant, all right? Let's just say it. Like, let's just say patriarchy, damsel in distress.
Well, I wanted to Princess
It's okay.
Zelda, as of now, there is one legitimate game where Princess Zelda is the protagonist. So
Mhm.
one out of, 20
10,000.
mainline games. Or you can be someone like Lara Croft or Samus Aran. You're self-reliant. You're capable of your position as someone who can not only take care of themselves, but is very capable of being a one-person army. But your career constantly puts your life at risk, and there is no one to assist you if things go
Mhm.
sideways.
Yeah, Laura Croft, specifically Laura Croft with the pointy cone boobs, like, all day.
Okay, so why the Lara Croft with the pointy cone boobs?
Because that's my favorite Tomb Raider, and it's hilarious, but also because I think if somebody were to know me and say, "Is Ashley a Princess Peach or a Laura Croft?" They'd be like, "Laura Croft." I would never be, like, a damsel in distress. I'd be a fuck shit up kinda bitch all day.
All right. If you're going to be that kind of fuck shit up kind of person, that version of Laura Croft is probably the best one because she really is borderline superhuman.
Yeah, like Angelina Jolie, Lara Croft. Yeah, all of the
Yeah.
above. I just don't wanna be a damsel in distress. That's boring, and Link isn't even cute, so, you know? Neither is Mario. So, if I'm gonna be a damsel in distress, the guy better be hot, and that's not the case with those 2 games, so I'm gonna be Lara
Okay.
Croft.
All right. That one went easier than I thought it would.
Alright, this
All right.
one isn't.
All right.
Would you rather have to play every game with the Prince of All Cosmos from Katamari whispering cryptic and rude advice into your ear nonstop, or have the DK rap play on loop during every boss fight that you encounter?
Oh dear God. Um. God, which one would drive me to madness slower? I think. I think I'm gonna have to go with the King of all Cosmos on this one.
Oh,
Well, no,
interesting.
wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Can
That's
I
every game, with or
can I
without boss fights.
can I tune out the music eventually? Can I shut my brain off and just tune it out? No, no, I don't think I can. I think sooner or later that's gonna Guantanamo me. Um, I think I'm gonna have to go with King of all Cosmos because I think my self-esteem will be strong enough to be able to I'm never gonna not be able to not hear him. I mean, he's gonna be in my ear, but at the very least, I can just be like, "You know what? You're kind of a fucktard."
Yeah, good call.
Whereas the DK bongo loop, sooner or later, I'm going to break.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather develop a game with a license that doesn't make sense for a video game, but the license holder gives you unlimited budget unlimited time, and you get to fulfill your vision. Or develop a game with a well-known IP, but the license holder has a strict deadline, a strict budget, and creative control.
I'm going to go with the second one because I think if it's successful, then I can branch out on my own and then have more creative control to do what I want once I am successful and establish a name for myself.
Hmm. All right.
No,
I didn't expect an answer that quickly.
right? Because then I feel like you have a higher chance of success, even though you're constrained. And then once you achieve that success, then you can kind of use that as a jumping pad to be more indie and do what you want, right?
But can you hit the goals is the question.
Yeah, I work really well under pressure. I'm like a diamond.
All right.
Duh.
All right.
Do you want to double up again?
Sure. Would you rather have one game with 100 hours of content or 10 games with 10 hours of content each?
Um, ooh, I would say one game with 100 hours of content because my ADHD, I do really well, but also I don't do really well because it consumes all my time with games where like I can explore where I want, where there's 1,000 side quests and challenges, and I don't have to follow like a linear storyline and there's so much to do. I thrive on that. Like I have hundreds and hundreds of hours in the Fallout games, for example, and I like that. Whereas if a game is shorter and I can beat like the solo story in 6 hours and there might not be a lot on the side, not that that's a bad thing, but I'm kinda like, "Oh, that sucks because I did that in one sitting." So I think maybe one game with more hours of content.
See, I'm just the opposite. I'd rather have a bunch of games because I will never like I started Baldur's Gate a month or so month ago maybe. I don't know that I will ever finish that game. It is
Yeah, I'm a
just
completionist.
it is so ridiculously deep and I'm impressed by how deep Baldur's Gate is. Don't get me wrong. The level of choice in that game is mind-boggling,
Mhm.
but it is so insanely deep. I don't know that I can ever fully get to the end.
No, I love that. So, like, with any Borderlands that comes out or any other series that I really like, I'll just buy the GOTY instead of buying, like, all the DLC separately because I know I'm gonna play it. I know I'm gonna play it all, and I love that when a game just has, like, multiple layers and DLC. I don't know. I especially if it's a series that I like, I have no problem putting in way more than 100 hours into it. I think, like, on PC alone, I have, like, 1,500 hours in 7 Days to Die, and I have more on Xbox. So if it's a game I really like, I'm so down to put all of the hours into it. So I'd rather have 1 game with more time played than 10 with 10 different hours each.
All right. Right. We're
I
coming from 2
hyperfixate.
different ends of it.
Yeah, I hyperfixate on games real bad.
All right. What's your next question?
Okay. Would you rather have to do a full round, so I think like 4 laps of Rainbow Road from Mario Kart blindfolded, or be forced to play through the entirety of Tomb Raider Cone Boobs 1996, but every jump has a half-second input delay?
Dear Lord. I think I'm gonna go with Tomb Raider on that one. I think the learning curve for that half-second delay, I can train myself to acclimate to that eventually.
Mhm.
Rainbow Road is just fuck Rainbow Road. Fuck Rainbow Road in every version of Mario Kart.
I
Just
love it.
I mean, they're exquisitely designed and they're beautiful, but I can barely do them with sight. You wanna
Yeah,
blindfold me?
true.
It's interesting that your question had Rainbow Road in it, because my next one, would you rather try to cross the street in Mario Kart or F-Zero?
Oh. Hmm.
Because think about it, F-Zero's faster. You get hit by one of those cars, you're fucking dead.
Yeah, but
But
then
Mar
Mario Kart has the power-ups. Um I'm gonna say F-Zero because if I get hit, then I'm, like, instantly dead, whereas Mario Kart, like, it might maim me, but not kill me. You know, like, I might have to live in a halo for the rest of my life and, like, a full body cast, but at least The latter, I'd be dead.
Such a grim way to look at it, but
I mean,
necessary.
like I think I'd rather be dead. Sorry.
Well, how did you get up to heaven? I was trying to cross the street in a fucking blue shell.
I was literally just thinking, like, imagine taking a fucking blue shell to the dome. Like, you're not quite dead, but you're not really there. You're more like in a vegetative state. I'd, I'm sorry, but I'd rather not.
Yeah. No, I like the logic. All right, your turn.
Okay, good luck with this one. I love this one. Would you rather have GTA police AI in real life, meaning every minor offense gets you like insta swatted, or have Sims AI control your daily routine, like getting stuck in the doorways and then peeing yourself because you can't get to the bathroom fast enough?
So I think as risky as it would be, I think I would probably take the GTA logic, mainly because I only leave the house once or twice a week.
You don't even have to do anything wrong to get like 3 stars, though.
Yeah, but all I'm doing is around the house is just like working, playing a game, eating.
Doesn't matter. 5 stars. Suddenly you're the most wanted.
I'm still gonna risk the GTA one. I think I can keep my nose clean that I can not piss off the cops with minor traffic incidents on the way to 7-Eleven. I think.
Surprising. I think I'd pick Sims because once you have heat on you, that's it. That 1 star turns into 5 stars really fast.
I think I can lead the clean life, I think. I'll take the risk. Boldness.
S-
It's a rare moment of boldness.
Suddenly, you're wanted in every state.
What did you do? Go 5 miles over the speed limit?
I crossed a crosswalk, actually.
All right. Would you rather be launched out of the Angry Birds slingshot or rolled up by the Katamari?
Oh, launched in an Angry Birds slingshot all day.
Even though you're being launched into a building.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah. I'm firm on
All
that
right.
answer.
Okay. I didn't think I mean, there's no wrong answer on either one of them. They're both going to involve incredible pain, but
Yeah, that's faster than like being rolled up into a ball and having like whales rolled up alongside you in Katamari. Angry Birds launch is quick.
all right. Your turn.
You're like, "I very clearly disagree with this, and I'm gonna
No,
mask it with
no.
an all right."
There there's no wrong answer with that one. I wrote it and I thought the Angry Birds one would be a quicker death. Katamari, I could be suffocated, but I could live.
You could live
Yeah.
with the Angry Birds as well. They don't die.
They do explode though, don't they?
I don't know. I haven't played Angry Birds in forever. Maybe, I don't know. But then it's quick and painless, there you go. I just don't wanna have to disappoint the king of cosmos, to be honest. He's a mean motherfucker.
And certifiably insane.
Yeah, to be honest.
He's mean and crazy.
Yes.
So you got a point there.
I forgot if you've played these games or not, but that's okay. Would you rather experience Dead Space in real life so you have necromorphs actively hunting you, or Bioshock in real life where there are a shit ton of splicers roaming around Rapture, but you don't have any plasmids to fight back? So you're just raw dogging it, no plasmids.
I have not played either.
How have you not played Dead Space and Bioshock though? Like that's actually I am befuddled. How have you
Okay.
not played either of those games? Dead Space from a horror lover is like one of, in my opinion, the greatest scary games of all time. The all three of them are fantastic. And you like what? I'm sorry. I'm a little bit upset. Like how? It's
Okay,
so good.
so BioShock first person shooter.
Not yeah, but not yes and
It,
no. Like it's not yes and no. There's so
it's
much
the
more to it than that.
it's the perspective. It
It's
it's the
not.
I don't like the first person perspective. I can count the number of first person games that I can tolerate
Oh my
on like
god.
one
Like,
hand.
okay, so then just play Gears of War until you die. I don't know, man. My feelings are
Dead Space, I will admit that is just one that it's one of those weird omissions. It's not by I'm not interested in it.
You
It's
gotta
not
try it.
there's no insult about it. It's
I
just
will gift it to you. I have
yeah,
to try it. No, really, like, as a horror fan, you will not be disappointed. That game is brilliant. Like brilliant, brilliant. You know I take my recommendations with video games and movies very seriously. Very
yes, you do.
seriously.
Yes, you do.
I'm telling you, you
And
should try it. It's fucking terrifying, but it's awesome.
and like I said, it's never been an aversion to Dead Space. I've never had a problem with it. It looks interesting. I've just never gotten around to it.
You gotta give BioShock another try too, because yeah, it's first person, but it's not like it's not it's just not a straight up shooter. There's so much more to it than that. Like y
It's not the shooting aspect. It is the first person perspective that I don't like. That's what kicks me out of just about every first person game is I don't like the perspective.
you're eliminating so many games that are, like, truly revolutionary to gaming, just saying, BioShock being one of them.
I
That is
know.
like a cinematic masterpiece.
I literally the only off the top of my head, the only two first person games that I can think of that I can tolerate it, the original Doom, Metroid Prime.
If you can play if you can play those games, you can play Dead Space on BioShock. Oh. Alright, well, you still have to pick one. So, Dead Space, the necromorphs are really creepy. The splicers are, like, the fucked up people that are left over, but you don't have any of the plasmids. So there's, like, different plasmids that you can have that have different powers, like, you have, like, an electric shock one. It's different depending on which one you play. And so they give you, like, different power-ups. So this one, you wouldn't have, like, any power-ups. You would only have, like, weapons that you find in game, but not any of the plasmids that give you the extra boost.
I think I'm gonna go with Dead Space.
Whoa.
I I don't have any rationale for why other than I don't scare easily. So I'm
I'm just
hoping I'm hoping that I'm hoping.
okay. Okay. Yeah. 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 Good answer.
I freely admit I was pulling that answer out of my ass based on no criteria whatsoever, but I'm going with it.
I can't believe anybody that's listening, please yell at Jed. I can't believe you haven't played either of those. They're so good.
Here's a solid rationale for why I didn't play Dead Space. It came out at a time when video games weren't a heavy priority because my wife and I had just had kids. So a lot of games from that mid 2000s era, 2006 to 2008, 2009, I was pretty much a Wii player at that point, and because they were all simple, low
Yeah.
threshold, low attention games, I didn't have to focus on things. I could just sit there and, oh, look, I can play tennis. Oh, look, I can, it was just easier for me to handle with newborns at the time. So like, and that for all media, like there's a huge gap in my movie viewing from like 2006 to 2009 or so where I watched like 10 movies a year just because my attention was diverted. So there's a lot of media that just slipped.
Well, there's no time like the present.
That is true. I will put Dead Space on my wish list.
Thank you.
Can't say the same for BioShock.
I'm going to ask you to give it another try at some point. I will literally gift it to you. Give it like 2 hours. And if you hate it, that's fine. I won't ask for a refund. I don't care. Just try it for like 2 hours. I really think you'll like it. It's dark, it's creepy, the storyline is great. The ambiance of the game is great. Like I'm telling you, I'm biased because the BioShock series, I like obviously I didn't love 2, but is one of my favorites of all time. But I really think even if you don't like first persons, like I think you can actually get past that because BioShock is a fucking masterpiece. But anyway, I'm done. I'll get off my soapbox.
All right. I will think about it. In the meantime, think about this question. Would you rather be a ghoul from Fallout or a tyrant from Resident Evil?
A ghoul from Fallout, like, I didn't even need you to say the rest of that. Are you kidding? If I could be like, especially if you're thinking about the show, I know it's the game, but like if I could be like fucking Walter Goggins all day. Ghoul from Fallout.
I kind of had a feeling that you would
Easy.
immediately go to Ghoul, but
Yeah.
I thought, they're both deformed. They're both uh not power. They're both kind
Yeah.
of can be evil. Tyrant is super powered, but also infected
Existing
with the T virus.
existing in the Fallout universe would be, like, amazing for me, so
All right.
yeah, I know it's post-apocalyptic, but I love Fallout, so
All right. What's your next one?
would would you I'm sorry, this is my favorite one. Would you rather have Mortal Kombat fatalities exist in real life or Mario Kart physics applied to real-world driving?
Okay, so where would I encounter the Mortal Kombat fatalities in
Any
real
kind
life?
of negative interaction, somebody could fatality you.
So, like, I'm just in line to get into the Tigers game, and
If you
someone
piss somebody off, and they could
you know,
choose to use a Mortal Kombat fatality on you. Finish him.
yeah, I got to go with Mario Kart physics for the cars. As dangerous as that is, I am not underselling the fact that I do not want to drive my Chevy Equinox with the physics of a Mario Kart, but I think that I might be able to tackle that learning curve eventually. Wait a minute. Okay, Mario physics. Does that mean Mario Kart power ups?
Sure, yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, that makes it more problematic because someone is going to get pissed off at something and throw a blue shell or uh, yeah. Ooh, dear God. I'm still taking Mario Kart.
That makes sense.
I just feel like I'm not going to say it's a large percentage, but I think that there is a better percentage chance of avoiding catastrophe than there is with the Mario Kart, with the Mortal Kombat fatalities. But it's a razor thin margin.
Yeah, that
I,
makes
I
sense.
okay. I thought of this one really late at night, so it's a little weird. Would you rather eat a Burger Time burger, keeping in mind that all the ingredients have been laying on the floor and Peter Pepper and those other things step on them and they kind of fall down ledges onto the ground, or the crunchy spider skewer from Elder Scrolls?
The Burger Time burger. That's like sorry, not even a question. I
Even
want
though
nothing to do with spiders. Nope, I want nothing to do with spiders, ever. I scream when I see one.
see, I didn't know that spiders would be a trigger, so fair.
Yeah,
I
fuck
thought you
spiders.
I am not a fan of spiders myself, so I would go with the burger as well.
I also like burgers. It's okay if it's a dirty burger. Still a burger.
I can get behind that.
Okay,
All right.
this one's great. Would you rather would you rather play Silent Hill 2 but Pyramid Head chases you throughout the entire game with no scripted breaks at all? Or same thing with Resident Evil 7, but Jack Baker can teleport and finds you every 30 seconds.
Um, hmm.
Right? This would be the one where I would say neither if neither was an option, but it's not.
Right. Yeah, no, I can see that. I don't have any rationale for this whatsoever, but I think Silent Hill 2.
No pyramid. Oh,
Like I said, there's no rationale for it. There's no there is no lesser of two evils in this one. There is just
yeah.
you are fucked. But
Yeah. You are.
yeah, no rationale. I'm just going with that one. I wish I could offer in-depth analysis on that one,
No,
but I
that's okay.
cannot. All right. Would you rather have access to an entire library of games, but only from the years before you were born on console or PC?
PC. I like gaming on PC more. That's why.
But remember, it's restricted to games before the
I hear
year
you.
you were
Yeah.
born.
PC.
So,
I think
okay.
it's easy. You have more. You have better response time on PC.
Okay. I thought that one would take a lot more thought.
Mm-mm.
All right. What's your next one?
So, in honor of our next episode, which is based on Nintendo, I thought that I would end with a Nintendo question. Would you rather play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, but you can't use the Song of Time to reset the clock? Or, ready, this is torture, or play Wind Waker, but sailing takes 5 times as long with no speed boosts?
Ooh. Ooh. I think I'm gonna go with Wind Waker. I
It takes
I mean,
so long.
you have to sit so you do have to sit there and hold the controller to make it sail. Yeah, I'm still gonna go with there because I think what I could do is I could prop the controller with something, that way
Smart. Like a
the
rubber band,
analogs.
maybe.
Yeah, and then I
Mm,
could,
mhm.
go make a cup of coffee, go get a snack, go to the bathroom, come
That's
back.
smart.
Oh, look, the journey's only half done.
What if though, like, you have to sail somewhere, like, at an angle, right? Like a
Ugh.
slight, like it's like northeast or northwest, not just like due north. I think I'd pick
Like,
that one though too, because it's more possible than being able to play Majora's Mask without using the Song of Time. Like that, I feel like is not possible.
yeah, I think that sounds like an impossible hurdle.
Mhm.
Worst case scenario, if I can't rubber band the controller, I'll just sit there with my thumb on it and, with my other hand, just, all right, read the news, watch YouTube. Oh, or am I done sailing yet? No. Okay.
Good call.
All right. So I have two left. First one, would you rather be stuck on a desert island with a Philips CDI or a Virtual Boy?
Virtual Boy. I'm never gonna pick Philips CDI for anything.
Okay. Even though the Virtual Boy is bound to give you headaches
Mhm.
with its lovely red and black visuals.
Mhm.
All right. And last one, and this one's going to break some hearts. Would you rather see Mother 3 finally get released in the West, but it guarantees that Half Life 3 never comes out?
I don't even need to hear the second half of that question. You can say it, but that is absolutely not. If I don't see Half-Life 3, I don't want to live anymore.
The second half, Half Life 3 comes out, but it guarantees that Mother 3 never does.
Yeah, Half-Life 3 all fucking day. That's a no-brainer for me. I love Half-Life. Sorry. Sorry if I break some hearts, but Half-Life 3 all fucking day.
I have
That's
no
not even a question for me.
I have no dog in the race. I not played Half Life, not
You've
played
are you
not played
fucking
Earthbound.
are you fucking kidding me?
Well, Half Life's a first person
How can
game.
you
What is
call
don't
yourself a fucking gamer and you've never played Half-Life, you've never played BioShock, you've never played Dead Space? Like what? Have you played
okay.
Portal?
No.
I'm done. Cut the
Okay.
episode. End of
Well,
episode.
a lot of these were also PC games at the time, and I did not have a
End of
gaming
episode. There's
PC.
the orange box on the Xbox. End of episode. End of episode. I quit. I
D
quit.
Didn't have an Xbox, never
I
have
I
had an
quit.
Xbox.
I quit. I quit. I can't believe. Have you played Team Fortress?
No,
Dude, are you
I didn't even know
fucking
of Team I
are
didn't
you
even know of
fucking
Team Fortress's existence until a couple
are
years
you
ago.
fucking kidding me? My mind is legit. I congratulations. I have nothing to say, and that's crazy because I never shut the fuck up.
I am a dedicated console gamer. A lot of these are PC games. It's just nothing things that never entered my sphere.
I okay. My God. My heart hurts.
I'm sorry. I Hey, at least I didn't take this podcast to a depressing place.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little bit depressed, but yeah.
Not depressing like the last two.
I can't believe yeah, you're right, you're right.
All right. On that note, we are at the end of our game, which means we are at the end of our podcast. As always, like, share, and subscribe if you would, please, and leave us a
Yes.
review on your platform of choice. You can follow the show at First Gen Gamers Pod on Blue Sky and Instagram. You can follow
And
me,
TikTok.
and you can follow me at Streets of Jed on Blue Sky and on Letterboxd if you're interested in reading my incredibly long-winded movie reviews.
And find us on social media and yell at Judd to play these games, please, because I know that a lot of you are gonna be fired up like I am. Fucking yell at him. Peer pressure works, I think.
Look, I can only attack so many games in the backlog, and I just got an analog pocket for like a month ago, and now I've got like access to a whole bunch of historical games that I've never
Well, there
played.
are games that are more important than games that you're going to play on that thing. So
How do you think I'm going to get to play Earthbound?
you should play Half-Life over that. Just saying.
Plug, plug your things.
Hi, you can find me on F That Pod on TikTok and F That_pod on Instagram. And don't forget, I have a true crime podcast called Fuck That if you like true crime.
All right. That is it. Next week, as Ashley hinted at, we will be talking about Nintendo. We will be in honor of the big Switch 2 reveal trailer. Dear God, I hope it goes better than the one that they dropped in January. It will be celebrating the best of Nintendo, their best games, the best moments, the best contributions to the industry, the best of everything. So until next time, everybody.
Bye.
Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.